Hi, how's everybody doing? So while I'm down here waiting for the milk cow to get up this morning, I had a thought that we talk a lot about the weather and on the farm and the weird things that we get. So just a little background on that. We live on like in a canyon, we call it the coulee, and the area we live around like a little triangle. So there's a canyon coming down behind us and then the main canyon going up that flows into the Columbia River. And we're in this weird little triangle where the wind will be blowing in 3 directions at once. And in the winter, it will be, we don't get a lot of snow, and once we have it, it goes away really fast. But you'll drive maybe a quarter mile up the road, maybe half a mile, there'll be 6 inches of snow and then no snow on our fields. And you'll drive, so either direction, up the canyon or down the canyon, you have the same thing. And we're just like in this little warm pocket that's kind of unpredictable, but it's definitely warmer. And my plants come up faster and just very different. So we just don't have the snow, but the wind will just go crazy sometimes right here. Actually, before we moved here, the original owners had put up a pole building and they didn't have the sides on it yet. They had the roof up, but not the sides on for the shop. And the wind came and just picked the thing up and shredded it. So it's really kind of hard to put up structures like greenhouses and things like that and know that they're actually going to stay, and you have to take the extra precautions to make sure everything's secured, and things like wheel lines and our center pivot for our alfalfa field, stuff like that. We spend a lot of time being sure things are really buckled down, and when we do know that a windstorm is coming, it's like, oh, is everything in place to be safe? And sometimes it is, sometimes we're prepared, sometimes we're not, because sometimes it'll just come all of a sudden. Last night I was not expecting the wind, and so we were up a lot of the night from just the wind hitting the house and the trees and things like that, because it, like I said, it comes in both directions, so it just kind of swirls, especially like around the house area. And you'll get down to the cow pens, and it's different there than it is up at where the house is, up on the little like knoll. And it's just it's hard to explain. People are like, what? That doesn't make any sense. But it's just, sometimes we call it the Bermuda Triangle. It's just kind of one of those weird things. So just a little piece of information of why we talk about the weather a lot, and why it really makes a difference, and why when we're building things like chicken tractors and doing infrastructure, greenhouses, we want to do a high tunnel, but we're really afraid that it'll just get blown away. So just a little background on why we really try to take that pretty seriously, and don't mess around with that, because we've watched several things be destroyed. So just a little update. Hope y'all have a good day.